So I'm doing a video, it'll be 2, maybe 3 parts. This part is going to be on building the trusses, gables, and ladders. Unfortunately, I didn't get around to taping much of the gables and none of the ladders, but I have pictures to show the end results. I thought we'd do this, give you an idea how we do things. We need an addition in the house for 1 extra room. We can't build out, so we're going to build up. So we're going to put another room upstairs using a dormer, which would be 10 feet wide and a little over 12 feet long on the inside, 11 feet basically on the outside measurements by 13 foot 4 the long way, which would give me approximately full 10 foot on the inside by 12 foot 2 or 3, 4 or 5 inches, somewhere around there. So I'm just finishing up cutting up this sheet. I already had cut 1 foot off and cutting 3 more strips. End up having to go downtown and getting more because they're a little short of gusset pieces. So I thought it'd be interesting to videotape our progress doing this addition upstairs. We'll be cutting in a stairs and that, and the finishing, and also be having my office upstairs. So I hope you enjoy the videos. For sure it'll be 2, possibly even 3. So I'm looking forward to hearing what you all have to say. So I just cut strips on that piece of plywood. I already cut one. Then I get my gussets. And there, this is what goes. That's for the peak. One for each end. And I got a small gusset that holds bottom joist, bottom cord, a piece like that holds you upright, which I'll show you in a second. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to get them all cut. I have some of the trusses put together here. Once I get the gussets cut, then I'm going to go ahead and put them together, flip them over, put the gussets on the other side, then the trusses are done. What this is for the addition we're doing on our house. So we'll get at this right away. So before I start cutting the rest of the gussets, this is the truss I got put together. I haven't quite finished this one. I still have the top to do, but I got this end nailed, this one, and that one done. So since it's a small truss, it's only 10 feet, well 11 foot, 11 wide. That way it'll give us a 10 foot inside dimensions. We don't have to make a king post. We have the king post, but we don't have the W in, because it's such a short span. We really don't need any more to the truss. Otherwise, on most trusses, you'd have a 2x4 from this point up to here, and then one up and down like this one. But since it's such a small truss, we really don't need it, so we don't need that in there. If you're going any much bigger, we'd put that in, so it'd be upright in here, then from that point down. And always making these triangles like that, it strengthens the truss, gives you your downward pull for your drywall, and then your sheeting on top, so it just makes it more rigid. Anytime you have an angle, it tightens it up, makes it stronger. Just like when I do my decks, I put a cross piece in your corners, and that just strengthens up the decks, keeps it strong. So I got all my pieces cut. That's the bottom cord. These are the top cords, 412 pitch. So I did my first one on the ground here, measured it all out, got it to right, so I knew what I had to cut. And the top cord, this one, from that point to the top of that point was 82 inches. And then the bottom is 10 foot 11 inches. And that will give us 10 feet on the inside of my room. So I have a little bit more room. We're not doing a 10 foot truss and losing basically a foot, 5.5 inches on each side for the 2x6 wall. So this way, do just about 11 feet, less 5.5. So 5.5, 5.5 is 11. So I made a 10 foot 11 to give me 10 feet on the inside, to give me a good sized inside room. So I'm going to start recording cutting the gussets and putting it together. And I'm using my stapler to staple the gussets on. It's quicker than nails and pretty strong once the staples go in. So we'll get it cutting the gussets. So we're going to do a bunch of peaks right now. So what I do is I've already got it pre-cut, so I'm just going to put it down here. Put it level to the top. And then I just make my marks as such. I use a big pencil. Just take. Oh, that didn't come out good. Carpenter's pencil work better. So we'll cut these peaks off. That's the way we cut those ones. Pretty much do the same with these, except what I do here is I put this on, mark it this way, flip it over like this, line up my line here, cut here, and cut, and I've got 2 done at a time and less waste. So that's how I cut these. At the end, when I cut the center gussets from the bottom, cut all these boards 12 inches wide. So it gets a 6. I get a 6-inch out of there. Just cut in half. And then out of that, I'll make an 8-inch. So I'll have end up with a 6 by 8 piece to go in the center. So that's how we cut those. I'm going to continue cutting these. And then I'm going to show the building of the trusses when I'm done that. So as you can see, I have a few rafters on that side already done, 3 of them complete. This is my jig. When I'm done with it, then I'll finish this one, and I'll make my 9th truss. So I put blocks on. Just got to drop my top boards in place. Tight. check and make sure I didn't write Crown on it, so it doesn't matter which way it goes in. So there, it's in the jig. One, two, three, four, five, six. So going off this pile. One there. One each end. And we'll just stick them in place. It'll get noisy in a sec when the compressor starts. The camera quit working at this point. It only gave me audio, so I'll be using pictures for the remainder of this video. Got the trusses done. Didn't take too long once all the pieces are cut. It all falls together. I didn't show much of doing the gable either, other than cutting the bottom cord. But here's a picture of the gables finished, sheeted on one side. They're 3.5 inches lower, so that when the ladders are put on, they are flush at the top of the trusses, so you can sheet out right over to the outside edge of the roof. Now here I have a picture of the ladders completed. Didn't take too long, just getting the pieces cut and nailed together. This is just the start of our addition. Next I'll be doing a couple videos of doing the dormer and the finishing on the inside. Not quite sure how many videos we take, maybe 2 or 3. I'll also be showing a video of us cutting in and doing stairs too for getting up to the dormer. So I hope you enjoy this video, and like, subscribe, and please comment below. Until the next video, see you.